I'm Kevin Bradford, and this is my wife, Lynette. This was my first mission experience when we went to Atlanta this year.
I had been on several mission trips before with other churches, and those mission trips were different than this mission trip. Those were all service-related mission trips, and it became very apparent very quickly to me that that's not what this trip was about, and I was way out of my comfort zone.
So Clarkston, Georgia is a town of about a square mile and is the most diverse square mile in the United States. So while we were there, even though we were in the middle of Atlanta, it felt like we were in a foreign country, and we experienced all different cultures, all different religions.
Like I said, I found out early on that I was way out of my comfort zone. Service, projects, serving other people, that is my passion, that is my joy, and that's my comfort zone. Talking to people is not. And on the first day there, I had to ashamedly admit that even though I had been saved as a child, I had never shared the gospel with another person, especially an adult. On the last day, we went to get coffee and to share the gospel. And I saw a man sitting at a picnic table, and he had a notebook. I was drawn to him. He looked at me and he said, "Are you a missionary?" My heart just jumped, and I almost cried, and I said, "Yes, I am. I'm a missionary." And I sat down and I shared the gospel with him. I shared the 3 circles with him. I prayed with him. God just gave me the words. I have no idea what I said, except I was drawing in his notebook. God gave me the courage to be able to talk to him. When we got back from Atlanta, the next day, Brooke sent a text to remind us to find people to share the gospel with and to not let those muscles atrophy. So that night, there was a lady at Sonic. God said, talk to her. And he whacked me upside the head and said, this lady needs you. And I shared the gospel with this lady, and I prayed with her, and she just needed someone to talk to. But what I got out of this mission trip was the boldness that I had been praying for over 2 years. And God has given me that boldness to be a missionary, not just to do for people, but to open my mouth and to speak.
In Matthew 28, verses 19 and 20, the Great Commission, it begins with, "Therefore go and make disciples of all nations." And then it ends with, "Surely I am with you always to the very end of the age."